Hello again. Is every ocean colors rain? I know my circles, I know my name. Another sequel is on the way. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to probably the biggest clean that I have ever filmed and put on my channel so far. This is a full clean of the entire house from top to bottom. So first of all, we're starting off in the bedroom, where I am going to go ahead and clear off all my bedding, get that bottom sheet pulled in nice and tight before I then dust off the bed. I'm going to use some fabric refresher and also a fluffy duster just to go over the whole bed frame. It is one of those frames that tends to gather a lot of dust because it's made of sweat. So I'm going to go ahead and dust that and just do the lights, the side tables, and make this room feel really nice and fresh again. Now, I feel like a bit of a broken record because I say this all the time, but if I don't make my bed in the morning, I have not started my day right. I just think that when you've got the bed made, it's like really good organisation of the room. It takes up such a massive space that if it's not ready and it's not looking really fresh and tidy, then the whole room looks a mess. So one of my big tips for making your bed or for bed linen is to get a bedspread. This is such a good way to make your bed and always look really pristine and well finished if you've got a bedspread on there, because even if your covers are all crushed, if you've got a bedspread on, you can totally disguise that. Such a good hack. I've got one of these on Ella's bed as well, and I will leave both of the bedspreads that I use in the house linked below if I can find them, because they are so good. And then I just use all the pillows to display, and I'm also just going to fold some clothes that will be used later on for comfies. And yeah, just love my bed being made in the morning. It's such a good habit to be in. With cleaning the bedroom, I find it's mostly just dust that we have to deal with. So I'm going to use my Pledge fluffy duster just to go over the window ledges and all of the surfaces. And then I'm going to move on to the actual window ledge itself and use my Method Rhubarb Spray. Still a favourite. It smells amazing. It's so sweet. And I actually look forward to cleaning when I'm using this. So I'm just going to go ahead and open those windows nice and wide, let in some fresh air and clean down those window ledges. And then what I'm also going to do today, because the window cleaner is due to come, I'm going to clean the inside windows. So I'm using my Vileda spongy cloth. It's a glass cloth. It's really good. You can use it just with water, but I am actually using it with my Method spray. So this is the Method glass cleaner in the scent mint, and honestly it smells amazing. It's really nice in bathrooms as well. Now, moving on to the kids' rooms, to be honest, there's actually not a lot of tidying to do in here, just a lot of dusting and general sort of like cleaning up. The kids have got a playroom, so generally speaking, their rooms are really, really tidy, and I dare say that I have got a very limited amount of years saying that, but their rooms just don't get that untidy. Generally speaking, I'll just have to go in and dust, sort their curtains like I'm doing just now with Ella's, where I'll just kind of like pin and tuck them just to make sure that they're really nice and sharp. I love doing this, it just makes the whole room feel very much organised. And yeah, this is the way that they kind of pin and tuck the curtains in the show homes. So I got this little tip from the guy who fitted our curtains, and I use it all the time. Really, really good. I love making sure that our curtains look nice and organised like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the same, just kind of dust down the window ledge and do the windows. And then when I move into Charlie's room, the only thing I have to do in here is put away some clothes. He's got some jammies that need put in his drawers and some tracksuits that need put away, and his is the absolute easiest bed to make ever. It honestly takes me about 5 seconds because it's so small, but we will be changing his bed really soon, so if anyone has recommendations of really nice bed companies, then let me know, because I don't really know what I want to do in this space yet. Obviously he's got a kind of different layout with having the drawers in his room, so I don't know if we'll be able to fit a double bed in here, but if anyone does have any recommendations of really nice bedding companies, then let me know below in the comments. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same with his curtains, just kind of pin them and tuck them and make them look nice and sharp, and then just give a general dusting to the window ledges, to his drawers, and also the ornaments that we have on there as well. And then the final bedroom I'm going to do is the office space, or getting ready space, filming room, whatever you want to call this room. It's kind of a jack of all trades. It's the one that we generally will kind of gravitate to get ready, because it's the one with the full length mirror, so it will get quite untidy in the day, especially with the hairdryer being left out or whatever, so I'm just going to sort that. And I'm also going to sort out the clothes that I've got in the hanging rail. Sometimes what I like to do is try and organise a few outfits for the week, or a few items that I've not been wearing a lot that I want to wear in the week. So I'll normally just put them on the hanging rail. So I've just put them in colour code because it looks a bit more organised. And then I'm just putting clothes away that were just sitting there from a recent haul that I did. And yeah, I'm just going to tidy up all my tools, put them all away, and I've got a little plug-in as well, which is exciting. So I'm going to put that in, and then just dust down my whole desk area. I get so many questions about where my desk is from. It's actually been made for the space. So basically the kind of overarching sort of cupboard space is like a wardrobe. You can actually buy these from B&Q, but I had it made so that there's one thin wardrobe at one side, a double wardrobe at the other side, and then there's an overarching cupboard space above it, and then the desk in between is actually a piece of kitchen worktop that's been fitted to the wall and made really secure. And I love it. It's so handy, such a lovely amount of space to have, and I just love this room when it's tidy, but it does get very messy very quickly, and also dusty as well, with us obviously drying hair and me doing my makeup, which is disgusting. So I'm just going to go ahead and dust down the full mirror, and then clean it with the glass cleaner and my Veleda cloth as well. Then moving on to the dumping ground, that is my top landing. I don't know about anyone else, but this is the area of the house that tends to just collect all the things that are in the wrong place, because nothing actually belongs out here, but for some reason it becomes a wardrobe space, it becomes a shoe closet, there is stuff for washing needing to go downstairs, so I'm going to just sort all of that out before I head into the ensuite and start cleaning the shower tray. I'm just popping on these gloves that I got from Home Bargains. They were like 40p or something, but they're so nice and snug on my hands, which I think is making a real difference for me. I'm going to use the pink stuff on the shower tray and then use that on the actual shower hose itself. And then what I'll tend to do most days when I clean this is just using the pink stuff cream. I'll kind of just scrub that into the shower tray to make sure I get all the conditioner and product off, and I'll just literally shower it all down using the actual shower hose itself, and usually that's enough to clean that area. Sometimes I will go in there with bleach, but not always. And talking about bleach, I'm going to get the toilet done rapid style. I've got this sped up so fast. I wish I could do it this fast on a normal day. How good would that be? But I'm just using some flash wipes on here. I don't use wipes often, but sometimes I feel it is necessary. And then I'm going to use my toilet brush just to work in that bleach, and then I'll pop in some more bleach and leave it all to sit before I move on to the sink. Again, just giving that a really nice wipe down. I clean all my makeup off in here, so it tends to get really grubby, so I'm just going to use the wipes to clean that surface down, and then I'll move on and do the exact same thing into the main bathroom. I do need to note here that we are actually missing a handle from the drawers. It just fell off one day and I need to use a screwdriver to put it back in place, so I'm going to have to do that sooner rather than later because I keep forgetting, and then I get the kids in the bath and I remember, so I need to get that sorted. It's such an easy job to do. But I'm going to go ahead and use the pink stuff cream again. I'm loving this stuff. It's got such a nice soft abrasion to it, so it'll get any kind of oil from the bath. If I've had any nice bath bombs in there, it'll really help to break it up and make it really clean again. So I love using this, and it's really cheap. It's only £1 from Home Bargains, so I actually love this one. And I also think the paste version is amazing for trainers, so try that.
To have fun, you see, I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it, yeah.
And now that I'm nearly finished hoovering every room, honestly, I love seeing that kind of nice hoover line going on up the stairs. Because this carpet's hardly ever used, I feel like it gets the best results with the hoover. So I'm going to do that and then spray it down with my 1001 carpet spray in the scent Thai Orchid. So gorgeous, and it's pet friendly. Love that. And then I'm moving on to my floors in the bedroom. Obviously I've got tiles that are in the bedroom and also in the 2 toilets upstairs. So I'm just going to use my spray mop, which if any of you know or have been watching me for a while, you'll know that I have recently broken my spray mop and I've been using a spray bottle and the mop separately. So having it in one honestly felt like a dream using this first day. Really, really good. It's just from Home Bargains. I can't remember the brand, but I'm pretty sure that you can get it on Amazon, so I will leave a link to that below. If anyone wants a spray mop, then check out the link. I'll try and find the cheapest one. And I'm just using the scent from the Fabulosa range, which is Unicorn Dust. So nice. It smells like Parma Violets, really like a throwback to the childhood days. So I'm going to do my bedroom, my ensuite, and then also the bathroom as well before we are done up the stairs and we can enjoy the hard work that's been paying off and move on to what I can only describe as being Pinterest versus reality. Wait until you see it. I told you, I wasn't joking. It is absolute devastation. What I did this morning was just let the morning unravel. I didn't do any tidying up after breakfast. I didn't empty my dishwasher. I just wanted to show basically the reality of if I don't have a good morning routine with the tidying and clearing out the dishwasher and tidying up the bowls straight after they've eaten, then my whole day feels really unorganised. So anyway, I'm just going to enjoy this time lapse just now because it's so satisfying seeing how untidy this space goes into very organised, very clean, very tidy, everything being pulled out and cleaned behind. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I do, and yeah, this took me quite a while to get it back to organisation, but so good when it's back to feeling like brand new.
Your number, baby. I'll give you mine if you give me yours. Can I call tomorrow, maybe? Ooh, I'm feeling down, so can you be my cure? Say, can I get yours? Can I get yours? Say, can I get yours? Can I get yours?
Now I'm going to just go ahead and get all the recycling stuff to take out, but I have to show you my bin. This has changed the game. As you can see, it's got a drawer at the bottom that pulls out and has those two smaller bins in it. So one is for plastic and glass and one is for paper, and basically just separates all your recycling and makes your job so much easier. But the actual bin compartment is still massive, so I love this bin so much. I know that's the weirdest thing I've ever said, but it just makes my life so much easier. I just got it off Amazon, so I'll leave a link for it below, but I definitely think every house needs a bin like this. I mean, you use your bin every single day. It's got to be functional, it's got to look good, and it's got to be easy to separate your recycling. So yeah, kids love using this as well, which is good, but the bin is a bit dirty from obviously them putting things in it, like putting in the yogurt pots and missing the bin. So I'm just going to give it a really nice clean and get it all sorted. I also emptied my Hoover into it, so it's a bit dusty, so I'm going to get that all sorted and make sure that it looks clean and tidy, and then also replace the bin liner as well. So I've just worked over in this area from top to bottom. So we have dusted the Roman blind, we've dusted the window ledge, I've also cleaned the window ledge and everything that was on it, and now it's moving on to the sink. So I've just cleaned out the little tub that I use for putting my Dishmatic in. It's just like a little kind of coffee canister, but it's really nice. I like to have that for putting the Dishmatic inside, just so it's got its own area. And then I'm going to use this little cloth or sponge. I think that Mrs. Hinch actually calls this a pinky, but it's really, really good. And my mum has been using these sponges for years. You get like 5 or 6 in a pack for £1 in Home Bargains, and they're really good for getting a lot of grime off of your sink. So I'm going to use my Method spray to do that, and then once I'm done I'm going to dry it all off, and I'm going to put down the sink plug and then put in Isoflora bath, or in this case a Fabulosa bath, where I'm going to pop in a capful of Fabulosa unicorn dust and top it up with boiling water from the kettle just to steam the whole kitchen and make it smell fantastic. So when I clean the kitchen, I tend to do it in 2 sections. So I will do this L shape here first with the sink and the breakfast bar, and at the moment I've just cleaned the kettle and toaster because they were a bit kind of grotty down at the side of it, just where that sort of silver chrome edges. It was really disgusting, to be honest, so I did a bit of a detailed clean there. But I'm going to move over shortly to the other side where my hob is. So I like to just do it in 2 parts. It just makes it much easier rather than getting it all done at the one time. I do one section first, get that sorted, and then move over to the other side, and then I'll get my hob done, which is obviously one of the bigger jobs in the kitchen.
Right next to me tonight. No, you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your matrix and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this. It's a part of the game. In the beginning, I just didn't know that you're an enemy I held too close. Now I know, 'cause you did everything to prove me wrong. You were not the guy I thought. Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah. If I got $1 for every time you slammed the door, I would be the richest girl alive. No, you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your matrix and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this. It's a part of the game. Yeah, I beat you at your game, and if you were me, you would do the same. Man, I really love to play, and now that I won, then it's safe to say you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game.
So when I clean the hob, the first thing I do is obviously remove the racks first. Sometimes I throw them through the dishwasher as well, so that I don't have to actually fiddle around with trying to clean them. That's a really good tip for time saving. If anyone cleans them by hand, throw them in your dishwasher, it's so much easier. And then I'm going to use my Method spray to spray down the area first to disinfect it, but to actually clean the hob and make it look really shiny and get all of those smear marks away, the one product that I absolutely swear by is the Sif Stainless Steel Cleaner. This stuff used to sell on Amazon for £15 when it went out of stock. It is unbelievably good. So I'm going to use that first and just use a piece of tissue or kitchen roll. Sometimes I even use a cloth just to wipe it over, and it gets your hob looking absolutely sparkling clean. And of course, I don't want to disturb Miss Ella there with all of her hard artwork that she's doing, so I'm just going to use my Pledge Puppy Duster to dust down any ornaments on the table, and then I'm going to spray the area down with my Method spray again. To be fair, this actually doesn't really get that dirty because we clean it every night after dinner anyway, but it will get a bit more dusty than anything, simply because this is actually the home for all of my ironing until I take it upstairs. Does anyone else use their kitchen table more often for ironing than they do for actually eating it? Please say it's not just me. Moving on to the living room, I'm going to light a nice candle, just get the room smelling good, gets me in the mood for cleaning, and I'll just go ahead and clean down the coffee table, and I'll go ahead and do the side unit as well, which, to be honest, is the reason why this room is always so tidy, because that unit holds absolutely everything. I've got toys in there, we've got kids games, we've got family games, we've got TV remotes, we've got loads of things going on in there. So yeah, that's the kind of hidey hole for all of the things that I don't want to be on display. That unit is an absolute godsend. I'm just going to go ahead and fix the curtains the same as the bedrooms, just kind of nipping them and tucking them in place, and I'll also clean down the window ledge as well before I move on to cleaning my couch and taking all the cushions off, because that's one of the jobs that I feel I always have to do in here, is to organise the couch a bit better. Now, here is a little tip for all of you pet owners out there, cats, dogs, whatever. If they shed any hair and it ends up on your sofas, soft furnishings, whatever, get yourself a lint roller. They're so cheap. You get like 3 in a pack for 89p in most places, and you just literally take off a new layer, roll it across your fabric, and then just keep doing that until you remove all the hair. So effective, very quick, and so cheap to do it. Lola doesn't actually get on our couch, we don't allow her on the couch, but sometimes her hair ends up there. So if any of you watch my Instagram stories, you know that sometimes I will catch her up there, and she looks guilty as sin. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Method spray again just to take any stains off the couch. I have got a few kind of chocolate marks from the kids, just food marks that they've got on the couch. Not much, to be honest, but just things that I've maybe not spotted the day before. And I'm just going to use my Febreze fabric refresher in the scent Gold Orchid and spray down all the cushions and the entire sofa just to get it feeling really fresh before I fold up any of my throws. I love using the throws like this just to kind of fill in the areas of that couch. It's so big that I feel to put any more cushions on, it's crazy. So that throw in the middle just kind of breaks up the area. And now that the downstairs toilet is all clean, I'm just going to add one of these Touch and Fresh air fresheners. So nice and really strong. I love this. It was £2. And also this Vanilla Orchid jelly from Whitford & Co. Such a weird design, but it's really, really strong. I highly rate that. And then it's time to tidy up the hallway. I've got things to go out to the car, shoes to put away, jackets to put away, just generally things that are not in the right place all have to go back in their right place. And this part made me laugh when I was editing it, so I just kept it in. The kids are so funny. When mum is away, they will play with my sunglasses. They're so cute.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers.
So this is the part of the clean that I feel the biggest sense of accomplishment. We've hoovered and we're on to the mopping stage, which I know is like the very, very end. It's such a nice sense of achievement knowing that the whole house, every room has been touched, every room has been cleaned, it's all sorted for the weekend, and it's such a nice feeling to go into a weekend knowing that that's all been done and you can just enjoy yourself and relax. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and maybe if there was something you've been putting off doing or you were just needing a bit of motivation, then hopefully you got that from this video. That would mean so much to me. And if you're new to my channel, I would love you to hit subscribe. It just means you're following me over here on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram every day as well on stories, so you can follow me at MamaRaid. I've got it on screen right now for you guys to go and follow. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, give this video a big thumbs up so I know to make more, and apart from that, I will see you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.
When we were 17